Sports Soccer 101. Today's video come up here. Today, look at the Big Ten today. Look at the Michigan Wolverines, Kyle Whittingham Company. Let's talk about the Michigan Wolverines for a second. I have high expectations for Michigan Wolverines. And they went 9-3 last year. They're disappointed with Sharon Moore, leaving the team. He didn't specifically put himself the whole scandal, the whole Big Ten. That's type of video. I do believe that the future's bright for the Wolverines. I truly believe. I think this team, you're being Kelvingham, experienced a great job at Utah. Let me see here. If I can bring up his stats here. But he's got a really good job at Utah. I mean, he's a really good coach. I think he's a home run hire. I know it came up when he was going to retire, come out of retirement. Or do you expect him to be in Michigan for like 10, 15 years? No. I think he's going to be in Michigan for maybe 2, 3, maybe even up to 5 years. And then from that point on, Michigan will find another coach. But I think he's going to come in, right hire, they're going to bring it in, and, bringing in a coach that a little different than reminds me a little bit of Jim Harbaugh, old school type of guy. Really good, one of the best offenses and defenses in the country. I know you'll get 4 starters coming back offensively. One of the best players last year was, of course, Justin Haynes. He off the transfer portal. You lose Metcalf, the two Metcalf brothers defensively in the portal. You do lose some guys to the draft. That happens every year. Bryce Underwood's coming back. You have Jordan Marshall coming back next year. You got Andrew Marsh. You have Frenchie to the portal. I got Hitter to the recruiting cycle, which took the second. And I'm top of the roster. I'm gonna pull up the roster because I think it's. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the roster so you can see who's coming back. But I think Michigan's good. I think Michigan's set for next year. I think the future is bright for the Wolverines up in Ann Arbor. I just don't know. Let's talk about the recruiting class. Of course, 12th overall in ranking, 12th composite, 24th in transfer portal, Carolina, college coach. You're bringing 7 winter from Mineral, Virginia. 5-star running back, one of the best ones that I've heard a lot about hype about this guy. Number 1 in his position, 21st rated nationally, number 2 in state. I think he's one of the top recruits to come into this recruiting class. Really good running back. I think he may be running back 2. We'll see. Marshall might be running back 2, 1. Hidden could also be running back 1, depending on what Kyle Whittingham decides to do. You also bring in Tommy Carr, the quarterback from St. Louis, Michigan, in-state type of guy, which I think is really good job there. He brings in that type of mentality over there. Pretty good class. And then they go transfer. A lot of players from Utah make sense because Kyle Whittingham coached there. John Lee, the defense lineman from Utah. You bring in Moa from linebacker from Michigan State. You got a guy from another coach. So they got a lot of guys. Snowden, big name coming in. Curley, the quarterback from LSU, coming in. You bring two quarterbacks. And then of course, a punter and kicker to replace Dominic Zavada, Mr. America Automatica. He's off to the NFL, so you replace that because you do bring in Marshall back. I think that's the future is bright. But let's take a look at the roster. And I think this is a lot of people who's the first. You bring in Kendrick Bell, the wide receiver, entered his senior year. You bring Jahir Hill, corner, coming back for senior year. Rod Moore, graduate. I'm really worried about Rod Moore, partly because of his injury. If he can come back from the injury, we'll see how he does there. You have Andrew Moss, who was freshman last year, will be a senior. He will be a sophomore year. And then Smith Snowden, the transfer in from Utah. And Jacob Oden, the junior from Mahapawich, Michigan. In-state guy coming back next year. You got hitter, the true freshman coming in from the recruiting class. Got some plus. Shannon Godwin, the junior wide receiver. Uh, Zeke Berry coming back, graduate. Then you got the Jamie French, the transfer from Texas, coming in. Buchanan, the transfer from as well, coming in. Yeah, Moore, the wide receiver, also from Utah, coming in, the transfer. Got Chase Herbert, Tommy Carr, a quarterback. Obviously, you have Aiden Reeder, the true freshman linebacker from Ohio. You have Eno Ita, the senior from coming in. He's coming back. Bryce Underwood, he's coming back because he was a true freshman last year.